World War I starts with one assassination, but it doesn't become a world war because of one person. It becomes a world war because Europe in 1914 was basically a room full of gasoline, alliances, rival empires, military pride, and then one spark hits.
Before the war even begins, Europe is tense for four big reasons. Nationalism, everyone's proud, everyone wants more power. Imperial competition, empires fighting over colonies and influence. Militarism, huge armies, huge navies, and war plans ready to go. Alliances. This is the big one. Countries basically had group chat promises. If you fight, I fight. That then comes the spark. June 28th, 1914. Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary is assassinated in Sarajevo. Austria-Hungary blames Serbia, and within weeks the situation explodes into what people call the July Crisis. Austria-Hungary moves against Serbia. Russia supports Serbia. Germany backs Austria-Hungary. France is tied to Russia. And when Germany moves through Belgium, Britain jumps in. It's like watching dominoes fall, except each domino is a country with millions of soldiers. And the war people imagined, quick, glorious, over by Christmas, turns into something else. Trench warfare. Long lines, barbed wire, mud, and artillery. This is also where modern war levels up. Machine guns, poison gas, massive shelling, submarines, and later tanks. The fighting becomes a grinding contest of endurance. By 1916, the war is eating entire generations. Battles like Verdun and the Somme become symbols of how brutal and expensive this conflict is. Huge casualties for tiny gains. Then 1917 shifts everything. Russia has revolutions and eventually pulls out of the war. The United States enters the war in April 1917, bringing major fresh manpower and resources to the Allied side. If you like history explained like a story, subscribe to Documented Past TV. We keep it clear and documented. Also in 1918, Germany makes a final push before U.S. forces fully arrive in strength. But the momentum doesn't hold. The Allies counterattack, Germany's situation collapses, and one by one its partners fall away. Finally, the fighting stops with the armistice on November 11th, 1918. That's why you'll hear the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. But ending the fighting isn't the same as ending the fallout. In 1919, the peace settlements, especially the Treaty of Versailles, reshape borders and punishments. Empires collapse. The German Empire, Austro-Hungarian Empire, Ottoman Empire, Russian Empire, gone or transformed. World War I doesn't just change maps, it changes politics, economies, and the mood of a whole century. So that's World War I. A spark in Sarajevo, a chain reaction of alliances, and 4 years of industrial-scale warfare. If you want Part 2, how WW1 set the stage for WW2, comment Part 2